Hey guys, welcome back to channel Excelling Trade. This video we will see how to fetch historic data, that is equity historic data and derivative historic data and security deliverables data, that is historical one also for the multiple days, the number of days you have given. And also we are going to see how to fetch the data, historic data for more than 60 days, because generally in the website or in my previous videos what I have shown, generally it will be showing only the 60 days or 90 days, I think, what are the days. Okay, so we will see how to overcome this with the help of the new website. Before that, if anyone don't want to do this complete stuff, because many people saying give me the final end product. So if someone like this, you can purchase this seat. It will be available by clicking the link under this description. You can get this. Only thing, you have to update this cookies value every time. Refer the previous video I have posted for get that. And you can do this with any number of days. Say for example, I have given 90 days, or even you can give 150 days also. If you do refresh, it will automatically coming. So it will take some time to download. So I have paused the recording and now it got downloaded. Maybe it will take 2 to 3 minutes. The reason is it will fetch the equity historical data and then the derivative historical data and then the delivery position as well. Say for example, you can check the combined one. So till this, it will be the equity data, and I am combining the open interest and change in OI and delivery quantity and delivery percentage also. So everything it will be fetched for all the days. That is the complete 150 days it will be done. So till 150 days, that is around 5 months. So from the last November, I think it is coming actually. Okay. And then under the visual section, I have added, so created the pivot table. There you can find the equity volume, average of, I mean the delivery quantity and cumulative OA and the last traded price. Okay. So this is actually the last traded price and this is the cumulative OA of the future. And this is volume, and also you can see this color as a deliverable percentage. So deliver percentage, it will show you number of percentage it has delivered, so 56 percentage, and this is cumulative OA. I think most of the traders generally use this whenever there is happening this price is crossing this OA. Generally it will be uptrend, and also say delivery percentage also you can take it. So whoever want this, don't want to do on their own, or like don't have much time, don't want to spend time on doing this, they can directly purchase this from the link available in this video description. Okay, so let's see how to do this. For that, let's create a new Excel. And as I told earlier in the previous video also, we need to have actually the cookies. That is what mainly changed in the new website. So for that, let's choose any stock as SLV Pro. Go to this, okay, and go to the inspect. Maybe you can refresh the page again. And under network, many people are asking me that they are not getting this section as well. So after opening this, you can refresh and you will get this also. Go for this and get this BMSW values only, that is till this one. Okay, copy till exactly this equal, and go ahead and create this sheet as cookie. I'm just removing it faster. I don't want to spend time. You can refer the previous videos also. I'm going to create cookies function from this. Well, I have created the cookies function. Let's get the URL for the historic data. Just go here. Under the bottom, you can find historical data. I'll show you two things here. Okay, maybe you can clear this. If you click filter, and you'll get the data loaded again. Okay, so this is loaded for the 6 months. You can see for some days will be there. So from 8th May till, even though it is given as 3 months, it is given till February. So if you click for 6 month also, I don't know whether it will give full date. You can see it is showing till February only. Even we in the record also, we will be getting the data till that time only. Okay, so for that, what we need to do is we need to get the complete data. We need to do it via the CSV format. Okay, so what we can do is just click on this CSV file. Okay, CSV will get downloaded, but there will be a new URL is formed. Okay, and that is actually the historical data for what you're going to fetch, and it will be having the complete data. So that is since it is a 6 months, and you will be having till 11th November also. Okay, so only difference is everything will be the same except that there is a last parameter and CSV equal to true. Other than that, everything will be the same. So just go ahead and copy the complete URL, and from web advanced, paste the URL. Here, as I told in the previous video, you have to add few headers, accept encoding. So generally encoding, you need to give only the gzip and deflate. Accept language, you can give in US alone or in also English alone you can give. Add header. The next one, user agent. User agent you can copy from here. We are just telling the browser where it's request as user agent as file the browser mimicking. Okay. And the last but not least, the cookie. Ensure it's not cookies, it's cookie here in the here section name, but here it is a cookies function because I created as a cookies. Okay. Now click OK. And you'll be getting in this format because this is the CSV. Okay. And just go ahead and click edit. And you will be getting the data, the complete data, the date, open, high, low, previous, close, everything will be present here. Okay, if you do close and load, you should get the complete data. It got loaded. Okay, so now to make it dynamic, we need few things. That is actually the first thing is the symbol, that is the Wipro or whatever it is, the symbol name, and the series is nothing but equity. There is a space they have made it. That is why it's showing as a percentage 22 or something like that. Even without that also, if you're not giving percentage 22, you should give space actually. And then we need to have the date. That is 9/11/2019 and 9/5/2020. Okay. Generally, you will be getting the data for till today only most of the time. That is the like, so we can calculate from the day today. Okay, we will do the backward calculation. Just add another insert few sections. I mean few rows for adding. Okay, so we're going to add symbol and to date. Generally, it will be today's date, so you can make it as today. Here you can make it as Wipro, and from date you can give as of now you give it as a blank, and then here you can add another section called duration. So generally you can give, okay, you want 50 days, 20 days, or whatever days you can give like that. Now let's construct the from date from that. So what you can do is, this is to date minus from date. So you'll get 322 the 50 days. That is actually, this is the March month, and this is the current May month, 9th May, and this is the 20th March. So we got the date now, but we need to ensure that we are following the same format. So basically it will be 09-11-2019 and here 09-05-2020. So it is based on the hyphen separated. So what you can do is just go ahead and go to the format cells and go to custom, and you can choose this. You can add, you can copy the same format for this as well. So now we got a 09-05-2020 and from date as 0 to 0. So as shown in the previous video, just convert everything into the function. So what I can do is just go ahead and data from table range, make it as from my table as headers, convert this into the symbol, drill down. I'm only showing for this one, remaining everything you have to do. I don't want to waste time in recording that. Okay, So just for if someone is watching this video first time without watching the previous video, so this will be helping. Okay, let's symbol, ensure that you are giving this, and also it should show the no syntax errors. Okay, click done and it will be showing this. On clicking invoke you should get the symbol. Okay, and convert this, I mean rename this into the symbol. Close and load, it won't load anything. So now do the same thing for the to date and from date. Well, I have created the symbol to date and from date. Let's go ahead and change this, convert this into this thing. So now making this dynamic, and similarly date also you're going to make it. Ensure that you're giving the correct from date and to date accordingly. And this will be the to date. And you should get this error. Ensure that there is no error for this. If you click on this error, it will show you where it is coming. So here I forgot to give quotes. Just add this and click done. So now you got the data for this. This is for equity history. So click close and load. Earlier I have data loaded for 50 days. So now I will make it as 5 days only then. Okay. So it will, this date will be automatically changed. Okay. And click refresh. It will be loaded for the 5 days only. Okay. And do 150 days. Maybe get it for Reliance. And you should get it for the Reliance also. So now it is getting faster because we just downloading this only. Okay, and let's go and get the data for derivatives. So this is equity, and click derivatives here, and I'll clear all the data. After choosing the derivative, go to the all historical data, and now you can see here. So this is nothing, very simple, the same as the previous thing what we have done for equities. Only difference is here it will be F4 derivatives and symbol equal to Wipro. So nothing else is changed. Okay. But now let's see how to get it for the more days. So just go ahead and filter. Now you can see this will be, you can see here. So derivatives from date and to date will be there, and symbol is Wipro. Okay. But if it is more than 6 months or something like that, then you need to make it as using the CSV format. Just click download CSV, and you can find that there is additional thing added. So now you can create duplicate the previous thing for the easy idea. So just go ahead. I'm editing this. I don't want to repeat everything, so that's why I'm doing like this. Just equity history, duplicate, and you can rename this as derivative, and in the advanced editor just change the URL. So remaining everything should be fine because it is, this is also a CSV document, so this is absolutely fine. Okay, so you can make it this as from date, and this should be as to date, and this should be your symbol. Refresh. So you might be getting this error because we have copied from this equity history. That's absolutely fine. Just remove the last section. Okay, and this also you can remove or let it be. So now you got the source, and earlier when we do for equity history, the first row is automatically promoted as first headers. Since here we have deleted this, so you can add again so that the first row will made as the headers. Okay. Since we given the days as 150 days, it is taking too much of time because I'm using my phone connection. Maybe I'll change it to lesser days. like just canceling it. Okay, so now on refreshing it should do for, sorry, yeah, now on refreshing it should refresh for only 5 days. So derivative history also should get for 5 days only, but it is having the more data because it is having CEP and everything for all these days. Okay, so what you can do, is since for according to this specific video, or we are going to get analysis of cumulative OI and all those things. So what we can do is just go ahead and filter only the XX, because CE and PE is not required. For your analysis, if you want, you can keep it and you can do whatever you want. Okay, so now we got only this one. If you see, you can find three entries for each day. Say, for example, this is the 8th May 2020, and you can find three futures, that is 30th July, 20th May, and 25 June. Similarly, for the 7th May also, we will be having all these things. Okay. So now we can combine this with this equity history so that it will be come into the single data. Okay. So before doing, just go to the equity history, and this is already in the date section. So we have changed this date type. So remaining everything is already in the number format. So that's absolutely fine. So these are all the data types is fine. If it is not showing one, two, or this is not a number, say for example, if you choose any column, it should show decimal number. If it is not showing, just choose and change the data type. Now we do the same thing for this thing. So date, this one we are going to make it as date. So this is automatically changed. And the remaining everything, open price, low price, premium value, open interest. So this we are going to change it into decimal number. So here whatever columns you don't want, you can remove, or otherwise if you want to load you can keep it, or this strike price is may not required because this is for futures only. But if you are using for CE and PE, you can keep it as well. For doing any other analysis also you can keep it. Okay, for us the open interest and change in OI is much important. That is what we are going to use it. So what I'm going to do now is with the equity history, I'm going to do that. Before merging, let's sort by ascending. Similarly, here also you do the sort by ascending, and you can change these values also into the decimal number. I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's merge the queries. Just go to the equity history, choose merge queries, and whatever the new window comes, choose the new table, that is whatever the name you have given here, derivative, and here you choose left outer and click date. Here also you choose the date, and here also you choose the date, left outer, and click OK. So now it got merged, and expand this. Whatever you want you can add. For now I am just going to add open interest and change in OA, and uncheck this. And now we got this open interest and change in OA for each date we will be getting. 5/4/2020, everything we will be getting three values. The reason is this will be, everything will be repeating, but here this will get changed because automatically it will create the new rows, because there will be a three expiry dates, and that is why this will be first expiry, second expiry, third expiry. Maybe when you are expanding, if you want, you can keep the expiry date of that futures as well. Say for example this one, expiry date, open interest, change in OA, and click OK. You'll be getting this. So for each date, that is 5/4/2020, you can see three dates will be there, 5/4, 5/4, 5/4, and here the expiry date will be changing. So 30th July, 25th June, 28th May. So 28th May is the first one. If you want to make this thing first, you can make it in the arrange in the order in the previous table itself. But anyhow, for me, it is not needed as of now for this analysis. So I'm just going to keep only the open interest and change in OI. Okay, click OK. See, we got this open interest and this thing. Go ahead and close and load. So this is actually derivative data. For me, it is not needed. If you want, you can keep, or otherwise you can delete this. Rename it accordingly as you want. For now, I will delete this as it is not needed for me, and so that it will become connection only. And this sheet also you can delete. This will be equity history, or you can make it as historic only. And here this one you can delete. So now we have this one, the symbol. It is having the date, and also it has added open interest and change in OA. Now let's see how to add the security deliverable positions as well. Go and go to this market data and daily market reports. You can find here this will be something like MT0 and this data will be there. Just right click and copy the link address and go to here, go to data and from web. And this is not using the normal NS India because it will be having archives. So you can see here archives.ns India, and this will work as earlier. There is no need to have any cookies or user agent anything for this. So it will automatically comes the data. Just open it. So since it is a .dat file, it will be showing something like this. Give it as open as CSV and choose CSV document, and you will be having something like this. So what you can do is go ahead and click remove rows. We don't need one, two, three rows. So what you can do is just remove top rows and give three. Okay. So now what will happen is we'll be having record type, serial number, name of security, quantity, traded, and all those things. We need to make this as a first row as headers. Okay, but generally if you see there will be some mismatch in the column name. If you can see here this the everything the name got changed. Okay, say for example this name as a column 7, this is saying as a percentage of delivery, and this so you need to rename this column. So this you can make it as del percentage, and this is actually a del quantity. That means a delivered quantity. This is delivered percentage. Okay, and this is quantity traded. In different in other way words, it is actually the volume of the day. Okay, so this is security, and this is not needed for us, and this is symbol, and these two columns is not needed for us. Okay, and the next thing is quantity traded. Anyhow, we will be getting it from the actual stuff as well. So what you can do is now we can do the filter of the particular stock, because we are going to get it the historic of the any stock chosen. Okay, for now I'm just making choosing this as 20 microns. I'm just filtering, and even quantity traded, maybe you can keep it or otherwise just leave it. Okay, and ensure that you are converting everything into the numbers. Change it to decimal number, and you'll get this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what needs to be changed. So here this is the only stuff, the date. You can see here the date format is something like 08052020. So that is the date, month, and 2020 this thing. Okay, let's see how to add this as a function. So for now, let's create a table with parameters. So what you can do is we need a symbol, so that will be as text, or otherwise you can use the symbol function also. So that's not required. Date as text. Okay, so we're going to convert this into the date, and here this will be, you need to provide this as a function. I mean use this parameters, so you can give ampersand symbol and that, so that will be converted here. Okay, done. So this will be converted into the function, but before that you need to replace here as well. So this is going to be the symbol. Symbol is nothing but what we are giving there actually in the previous functions. Okay, so what this will do is for the particular date it will be giving the symbol, and the actual date it will be giving. So let's go ahead and add to this particular table in the equity history. Go to add column and give custom column, and before that rename this function delivery position. Okay, so go to equity history and make it as custom column delivery, give the function name, and what we are going to give is the first one is actually we need to give only one parameter, that is the date parameter, but we cannot give the date parameter in this format, that is 5/4/2020 we cannot give. So for that what we can do is we can convert that date dot to text. So we are converting the date into the format. We need date and month and year. Okay, so you can give like this, you should get any error. Yeah, so now click OK. So you can find here everything, it will be giving the table, everything is coming for this particular date. Maybe it is duplicated, that is fine because we have the 3 date for the futures. So 4th of May you will be getting all the three thing. Symbol is not required anyhow, and quantity traded, delivery quantity, delivery percentage is what we needed. Okay, click OK, and you'll be getting all this data. Okay, just go ahead now and give close and load. Now we should be having the one more column, that is nothing but the delivery details. So we got now quantity traded, delivery quantity, and all those things. Let's make a visualization out of this. Go to this design and just go to summarize with pivot table. Go ahead and click OK, and add date in the row section, and in the next section go ahead and give open interest LTP, that is the price of the actual equity, and volume of the equity, and delivery quantity you can give here. Okay, and if you see for the open interest, this is fine because we are going to take the cumulative interest, but for the last traded price it is we cannot have this as a 4305. The reason is uh, it got sum up the value, that is nothing but the last traded price, this got summed up, and that's why it is showing 4305. So instead of that what you can do is, for a simple way, just go ahead and average this so that you will get the actual value, because it will get sum and divided by the 3, and do the same thing for the volume also, and do the same thing for derivable quantity. Okay, so now you got this, you can make this as a chart out of that. Go ahead and do the pivot chart. Okay, for now the open interest is actually the cumulative open interest, so let's make it as a line, and then last traded price also let's make it as a line. It's up to you, you can choose however you want. Okay, so I will make it as the last traded price as the secondary axis, so that it will be coming from this axis, and this side this will be having the open interest. Okay, and volume I'm making it as stacked column, and the delivery quantity also I'm making it as a stacked column. Okay, click OK, you should be getting this data, and here you can change this name whatever you want. Cumulative OI, equity last traded price, equity volume, equity deliver percentage. Okay, so that it will be updated here. You can move this as a legend, you can move to the bottom so that it will be coming to the bottom. Okay, and choose this, and design whatever you want, you can keep it. All these cosmetic things you can do. You can add a chart title also if you want. Chart title like maybe I'll just give volume analysis, you can add whatever you want later. Okay, And here actually the orange color is actually the delivery percentage. If you want to show the delivery percentage, you can add that value as well. So what you can do is first choose this and go to design and choose add chart element, data label, or even there should be a simple way, right click and data table also you can give. Okay, and click on this. If you do double click, you should be getting something like this. Sorry, not double click. Choose this particular one, and so that in this graph section you can find value from the cells, and range what you can give is go ahead and choose the delivery percentage here. While graphing we have used delivery quantity, but while displaying we are going to use delivery percentage. Okay, just go ahead and click OK so that it will be displaying both this thing. So remove this value, and let's change this color. You can choose whatever color you want. Okay, I think some I need to change the color of this. I don't know where it will be. Okay, so you can do whatever color you want. Okay, that's it with respect to this. It will be having, say for example, let's take Reliance and do for, yeah, this is Reliance only. This is 5 days. Let's do for 90 days. What you can do is go for refresh all. Now it will take little bit more time because it has to fetch equity history, derivative history, and then the delivery position as well. Okay, just wait for some time. So it got loaded, and you can see. And also when I told in the delivery position, right, delivery position, there is something called quantity traded. I told it is the same as volume, and you can see here equity volume and the quantity traded both will be same. So this column is not required, but if you want, you can have it and just go to this. Maybe rename it as visual or whatever name you want. And after refresh there, ensure that you are refreshing here as well. And you can find this, maybe rearrange this. Yeah. Remove this value so that this clumsiness will be gone. Okay, so now you can see the volume and the delivery percentage also will be there. Resize the graph accordingly, or you can change the color also. There are multiple other formatting as well, you can keep it something like this as well. So you can see here Reliance, there are a huge delivery has happened, especially I think 324, third of 24, 60%, 60.5% and all it has happened, and the volume is also increased, and you can just see here, and the price has went up from 935 to this one. So you can change the color or whatever it is, the chart and everything you can change. So no need of a bar copy or anything, because generally you use for cumulative OA, volume analyze, volume and open interest, and then the security delivery position. Now everything will be in the single chart. It will be easy for you to analyze this. Maybe only thing missing is it could be the highest OA and highest OA in the PE. That also you can add here, like as I shown earlier. You can have this as coded and create a function to get the highest out of that. It will return that value for you. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for watching it, and join the Telegram channel if you have any queries. I'll try to respond, or otherwise you can purchase this seat. Try to retry, I mean try by watching the video and try to do it on your own self. Your I think my tongue is rolling. Okay, do it on your own, or otherwise you can purchase it. Okay, thank you so much, and please don't leak this because I am spending a lot of efforts for you. Either you spend effort and try to do it on your own, or otherwise pay and purchase it. Okay, don't purchase or don't get it and sell it for half price and like it. That is really make me irritating, and I will stop sharing my knowledge hereafter if that is repeating. Okay, thank you so much.